Hi, so I'm here with just a little book haul. I placed a huge Amazon order and it's taking like a month to get here, which is really annoying, so I went to the store and bought some stuff. This is kind of a collective book haul, and two of these were in my February TBR, but I didn't want to just haul 3 books, so I thought I would throw them in as well. So I guess I'll start with those 2 books. The first one is The Shadowhunters Codex, which normally I don't buy these kinds of books, but I saw Christine haul it from Poland Bananas Books, and this book is beautiful. Like, oh, like this is cool or whatever, but the freaking actual book, it's like soft and smooth. Like I almost just want to put it on my shelf like this. And I've been reading it a little bit, and it's like all I can do to not just tab everything. It's hilarious because it has like Clary and, I don't even know if you can see that, but like Clary and Simon and Jace right throughout the whole thing. It's just freaking hilarious. It's just awesome, and it has pictures all throughout it. And then the front inside cover has drawings of like the Mortal Instruments characters, and then the back inside has the Infernal Devices characters, which is really cool. So, and in the back it tells you like who drew everything, because there's a whole bunch of people that participated in the drawing, but you wouldn't know. I feel like a lot of them are they look like they were done by the same person. So I love this book. And I bought The Elite at Barnes & Noble, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about this. It's the second book in the selection series. I've actually already finished it. Yeah, it's a book. I mean, and then I actually went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, and I went with the intention of just buying 1 book, which I will show last, but I've been looking at the like bargain books every time I go, and I always don't buy these, and they were only $8, and I was like, forget it, I'll just buy them. So I bought these 2 beauties. So it's the Fairy Tales of Hans Christian Andersen, and these stickers usually come off relatively easily. I just haven't done it yet. And so it's just pictures and the stories of Hans Christian Andersen, and I've only read The Little Mermaid. I think I've read The Princess and the Pea. You wrote that right? Yeah. And I've read The Red Shoes, which is one creepy ass story. Let me tell you, that's a creepy story. The Red Shoes. But it's definitely something I want to read more, and I figure this would be a good way to have it. And I feel like these are good for if you have kids. And actually, as big of a book as it is, very, very light. Ooh, and I almost dropped it. It's very light. And then I bought the Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, and I've read a lot of Grimm stories. This is another beautiful cover. It's just gorgeous. I've read There's Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, the Rapunzel. Do they do Bluebeard, or was that somebody else? I don't know. There's one called The Shoes That Were Danced to Pieces. I wonder if that's like the Red Shoes at all. But anyways, it's something I definitely want to check out. I actually took a fairy tales class in college, and I kept my books, and I'm going to continue to keep them because they have stuff that's not just Grimm and Andersen, but other versions, and they also have literary theory and stuff about them, and I find that all very interesting. So I can continue to have those, but those can kind of be like put away, and these will be like display books, and I will read them. Basically, I'm excited to read this. And if anyone has ever seen something like this for like Aesop's Fables, let me know, because I remember really liking those as a kid, and I would like to buy that. That would be awesome. And then the book I actually went to Barnes & Noble to buy is Bitten by Kelly Armstrong, which has hair in it. And I feel like this is the weirdest shaped book ever. Like, hold on. Okay. So, I'm guessing that this is being called a trade paperback, but do I have a trade paperback behind me? Yes, I do. Sorry, got some. Okay. So many hard things. Okay. This is what I consider a trade paperback. Like, it's a little wide, it's a little tall. Look at it compared to this book. Like, this book is tiny, and I don't know. And then this is a mass market paperback. I don't know. This is a weird shaped book to me. It really weirds me out. And I actually am not a fan of the cover, but I prefer to read physical copies of books than buy them as e-versions. So, we'll see. If I like this series, I might end up doing ebooks just because I don't like the covers, but I really prefer reading a real book. And this was actually in the paranormal section of the library. Of Barnes & Noble. I went to the romance section because I heard about this on the DBSA podcast, which is Dear Bitches Smart Authors. It has Jane Litt from Dear Author and Sarah Wendell from Smart Bitches Trashy Books, which I frequent Jane's website, or Sarah's website. I can't talk today. Because I am a romance reader. And they've talked about these a lot, and so finally I was like, you know what, I'll just check it out. And so that's why I went to the romance section, and they weren't there, and I was a little upset, but they were in the paranormal, which I think is good. I think it'll be nice, because I'm assuming that means it'll have a pretty heavy paranormal element instead of just crazy heavy romance, but my understanding is there's a lot of romance. And it's about this girl named Elena, and she is a werewolf, and yeah, she leaves her pack or whatever, but she has to come home. And this is actually being made into a TV show on Sci-Fi. It's called Bitten, and as of right now, the first 4 episodes are out. And I did watch them, and I really enjoy them. And I am assuming that they're going to not be very similar, because that happens a lot, especially when books get adapted into TV shows. They're like the characters, and I'm assuming those are at least similar. So I'm definitely excited to check this out. And the other thing I like about it is she's a werewolf at the start of the book, so she's already a part of this world. I feel like all the time in paranormal or fantasy books, both adult and young adult, it always is, the way the story begins is with a woman. It's usually a woman, let's face it, not a guy. It's usually a woman who gets brought into a world. She meets a vampire, she meets a werewolf, or she meets a shadow hunter, or she gets turned into something, or she discovers a world, or she was that part of the world but she didn't know it, you know. And so just somebody already being in that world, she's just trying to escape it, is different, and I think that sounds interesting. And these are the 5 books I bought, and then supposedly my Amazon order will be here in the next week and a half. So hopefully that haul will be coming soon, and it will be huge. Lots and lots of books. So thanks for watching. Bye.